but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Geek on the podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Oh my goodness, that episode of The Boys was just amazing. Woo, let me go ahead and bring everybody in. Let me see who I'm gonna start with first. All right, here we go. This man has forgotten more comments than I will ever know. Let me bring my man Tyler in. Tyler, what's up? How you doing tonight, my friend?
Oh, ready for a fun-filled night. I was actually getting ready to share the link onto socials.
Cool. Appreciate that, my brother. Let me go ahead and bring in this next gentleman. He is with me every Monday night on the Sports Report podcast on Wire to Wire Network. Let me bring my man Ando in. Ando, what's up? How you doing tonight?
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for having me. Greatly appreciate it. We are getting ready to maybe get some mild and wild weather here in Iowa. So if I suddenly drop off, either my computer crashed because my computer's dumb or the weather is taken over and I am flying somewhere between Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota because we just have two states right next to each other.
What's your weather like over there? What's going on?
So we are under severe weather warning. Could be thunderstorms, could be tornadoes. But because there's like a bubble over the city that I live in that we never get hit with really bad weather, it could just be everything around us gets destroyed and Sewer City is still here.
Well, if you find your way to Oz, have fun.
That's 2 states south of where I'm at. So unless it's a really powerful tornado,
he ain't quite there yet. He ain't quite there yet.
You can't make it there. I mean, come on.
Well, bro, I don't have enough muscles in my arms to fly down there, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe then go to Narnia. I don't know.
You know what? Narnia is probably closer, and I like the snow more than I like tornadoes. Hi, Bubbles. How you doing, baby?
Hey, Bubbles. What's going on, Bubbles? Good to see you. Let me bring our next person in. She is our resident female stream. Let me bring my girl Diamond in. Diamond, what's up? How you doing?
Doing good. How about y'all?
Doing good. Can't complain. Next,
help.
Oh, facts.
I'd say, how many Pokemon have you killed today, Diamond?
I've been playing Pokemon ZA, so I killed none.
Hold on. It's the same number of old hot women that have been hitting on Will Best Buy today.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know how to answer that.
Thank goodness that didn't happen to me today. Let me go ahead and bring in our final person, but he is not last in any respect whatsoever. He puts this show together each and every week. We've been podcasting together for several years. Let me bring my man Shaw in. Shaw, what's up? How you doing tonight?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
What up, Shaw? You know what? You could argue, Will, that Shaw is the anchor of the show that holds everything together.
You can make
your anchors in like relay races are always your best.
Yes. This is true. This is so true.
Mm-hmm. And Shaw is the best. That's why I get introduced in the middle, because everybody forgets who the middle guy is all the time.
Marsha.
That's me. Except not really, because I'm the youngest kid. So I guess I'll take it.
6'7", what?
Yeah, 6'7". Real quick, I just want to say this episode is brought to you by Maono microphones and the new PD200W. The microphone you can take and podcast anywhere, coffee shops, sporting events, interviews. This microphone is so versatile. You need USB, we got you. You need XLR, we got you. And if you need wireless, we also got you there too. So check it out, Maono.com and the new PD200W microphone. You'll be glad you did. All right, let's go ahead.
Hold on. Well, before we kick off the show, is this microphone podcast worthy for your upcoming podcast On the Toilet #2? And that's why you like it so much?
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Just making sure. Just remember, if it gets wet, let it dry out before you use it.
If I worked for a company that made microphones, I would just go nuts and have fun with the marketing, and every so often make up a fake microphone that I would put out. Like I'd be like, the toilet microphone coming to you.
Whatever you do, you got to name it. Like the Poo Stew #2. Like that's what it would be. Like the Poo Stew #2.
See y'all. Look. You see if we got.
Hell yeah.
The microphone of Bubbles, the new first underwater microphone that you could podcast underwater with.
See, look, it's got RGB, and you can shift and you change the colors. They're pretty cool.
Hold on. Do we know if that microphone's waterproof? I need to go test it on Bubbles real quick. Hold on.
Why are you looking for the butt plug microphone? Is that what you're looking for?
No. So Bubbles admits that we need to be scuba certified to be able to hang out with her. So I want a microphone that's waterproof. Which stuff gets intense and wet? I know my microphone will survive.
Ando, can you swim though?
Oh, prior Navy, bro. Of course I can swim.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And remember, Will, I say this every time. There are worse ways to go out than drowning. Just saying.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into the episode of The Boys. Shaw, take it away.
The Boys.
Why are you saying me? Take it away. I don't watch that show.
What you trying to say?
Take it away with The Boys.
I thought you watched The Boys.
You take it away.
My bad.
Take it away.
You do it.
Tyler, are you wearing a Burger
take it
King
away.
crown?
I am wearing a Burger King crown. It's the Mandalorian crown.
Yeah.
So, is it safe to assume, while we admire Tyler's crown of the Mandalorian, is it safe to assume that The Boys does indeed have boys inside of it for all of our new viewers watching? Are there boys in the boys?
There's boys inside for sure.
Okay. Cool. Not including the deep, because we don't.
Not only are there boys inside, there are supernatural boys inside.
Yeah.
Come on, Sam.
Yes.
The best.
Was it 2 episodes ago we really had the supernatural boys all together?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it true that Castile, Sam, and Dean are all shot in the boys?
Yes.
So to be fair, Jensen Ackles, who is Dean, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's relatively a main character in the show now. He joined two seasons ago.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of a part-time character, but he's kind of this season a full-time character. The other 2 only guest starred in 1 episode. But they did have a really fun nod at each other when all 3 of them were in a room together in the episode.
Can anyone here date me for this decade?
I don't know. I mean, we could try, but I don't know.
If none of us are available to date you, Cade, we do have a very wide audience in Bangladesh who I'm sure is looking.
This is true. Okay. But if any of them ask you to cash out them, don't do that.
Yeah, no. And if they say they're royalty in Bangladesh, don't do it. There's no such thing as royalty in Bangladesh because it is Bangladesh.
Except for Shah. Shah is royalty in Bangladesh. What are you talking about?
Shah's not from Bangladesh, though.
No, but everyone loves him, so he's from.
Okay.
He's our royalty.
Are you saying that they have his V for Vegeta face on the dollar bills?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, hit us up with the boys. What happened on the boys this week?
But who saw the episode?
I did.
What did you guys think?
I thought it was funny because I saw Samuel Jackson as the Hammerhead Shark. I'm like, remember March 15th? I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
I really was waiting for him to I'm happy he did get to drop a motherfucker, but I was really waiting for him to drop some kind of joke about snakes or something somewhere in there. But that or a joke about a purple lightsaber, something. Yeah. No, I think it's a good episode. This was episode what? Is that 8 or 9?
I think it's episode 8.
I think it's 8.
Okay, so I think there's 10 episodes this season, right? So we have 2 more, right?
No, this is the final episode, and then it's the movie is the last episode.
The movie is next week.
Let me see.
And I think, and my concern with that is it's going to get leaked.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Let me see.
That's my concern. So if it's going to be leaked, man, shoot.
Oh, so this was episode 7, and next week is episode 8, which is the final episode.
Yeah.
It says it's only an hour and 5 minutes, so it says it's just a normal episode.
I thought it was a movie.
Unless they're going to do a movie after, but it looks like it shows 1 episode. It doesn't show anything about a movie after. The
final episode is supposed to be posted in the movie theaters.
I mean, they could be doing that, though. They could. I mean, there's other shows that have done it. Game of Thrones, I think, did that. I think Stranger Things did that.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be just that. I will say the last couple episodes have 100% been a nod to Jensen Ackles. Obviously, we know is getting his own show with the boys. It's clear they're setting that up, right? They're really, I think they're worried that people aren't going to be confused, so they're trying to do everything they can to be like, don't forget, guys, it's coming.
The girls will be coming. Sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you, Bob.
I was bummed out that like Soldier Boy got put back in the box. Like, oh no, please no, don't leave him.
I thought he was gonna kill him. I thought he was gonna die, and then when he put him back in the ice block, I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what that means with us having one more episode left. What the fuck does that mean? Because he's killed like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, facts.
Him killing Firecracker before, that was,
I hated that.
I didn't hate that. She got what she had. She chose
the wrong path. She chose the wrong path.
Yeah,
I hated that, man. Come on, man.
I mean, the president died this week. I mean, no, I think that I've liked this season so far. I think it's been good. I am curious to see how they're going to end it. Now, I have not watched season 2 of Gen V, which I need to, because this episode brings in some of the characters from Gen V.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, we have some fun interactions with like some of the bad guys, like the cat and dog guy of dog people.
Oh God,
fucking sniffing each other's butts about what they had for lunch.
I'm like, I know that pets do that, but like, oh, that's nasty. I don't want to see that on real people.
And they're doing it like very intimately.
Mm-hmm. Like you had the Taco Bell, like get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, with like, avocado spread.
Like, yeah.
We got to see that, like, them going to they're trying to push this idea still that Homelander's God and people who aren't following are just getting wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the scene that when he does kill the president, when they're asking him, what should we do? And he's like, oh, just get rid of Congress, get rid of this. I like him. He's like, ban abortions, and he's like, everyone needs breast milk. No, wait, ban breast milk.
No, what he said, ban nut milk. That got me.
Yeah, sorry. Milk, especially nut milk. I'm like, oh,
well, then I can't.
He said, ban nut milk. I'm done.
Well, that means I can't be a part of the boys, because if I was a superhero, my name would be Milkman.
Hey, how you doing, man?
There's already a Mother's Milk.
Yeah,
no. See, Mother's Milk and Milkman are 3 different people. What up, Braxton?
What's up, Braxton? How you doing, man?
I really liked that nod that we finally got about Mother's Milk, about his name.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
What's your name? What's up, Janae? What's up, sis?
We did get to see there was a major death for our main boys.
Oh, Frenchie.
Frenchie bit the dust.
Yeah.
Frenchie bit the dust.
I will say though, but right before that did happen, you can tell that this is the ending season because they're starting to pull. I don't want to say not necessarily not at season 1, but they're definitely trying to pull like that chemistry from the characters from season 1, right? Mother's Milk being that character that like, I'm a motherfucker with a heart, right? That was his season 1 kind of thing. And it's kind of disappeared a little bit over the years. So bringing that back, bringing the interactions with Huey and Butcher, seeing them have that dynamic of that like friendship kind of, right? That hopeful friendship. Mm-hmm. As well as the like when they're all trying to figure out what to do and Butcher brings up the Spice Girls.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's who he was in the beginning. That's, that was our character that would bring up Spice Girls. And so like you can tell this is the end, right? This is like, okay, we're in the final moment, so we're gonna kind of nod at all the things that made this show good in the beginning, right? They're like, I think it's good. I think it's good writing. Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna go with it. I mean, we still have to figure out what's gonna happen to the Deep after he ran away from the shore.
He froze up.
He could not go into the. I understand like why he couldn't go into water.
Oh yeah,
they were gonna murk him. But at the same time, like you're a superhero, dude. Just
but this is the Deep. We know that he's a bitch.
If you ever touch the water again,
yeah,
fuck you.
Touch water.
We know.
go to stream anything. I'm like, oh, okay, Samuel L. Jackson, sure.
You know what? Okay, I kind of want Deep to die.
I think we all do.
But I want him to
Yeah.
die. You know what I want him to die? You know what I want to happen? I want there to somehow be a family member or an offspring from that octopus.
Oh god.
And I want that to be the final thing. Like, you killed my sister, and wraps around and kills some stupid.
And then his face reaction, like his facial reaction, is exactly like that on the new popcorn bucket that they're passing out. Like that is the end scene that we see of the Deep. That's it.
They do need to sell that popcorn bucket. They need to sell that popcorn bucket.
I don't
okay.
think so.
Can I just say that these popcorn buckets are looking really bad? Like there were 3 popcorn buckets last year that were very, very borderline inappropriate, and now we have the Deep who's jumping into that. It's like
you know why, right, Ando?
No, I don't.
So, okay. Obviously, they were trying to.
Hold on. First off, Will, I think you need to put the parental advisory in effect.
You think so?
That is not on the board right now.
Oh, he's really wanted to talk about the Dune bucket.
I'm doing it just in case, right? In case the FCC decide they want to cancel us. We have it up there in the corner now, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have the parental advisory in effect.
Look,
Proceed,
I get that you have butter and the Dune bucket beside your bed, but
I do not. I do. No, Bubbles is closer to my bed than that damn popcorn bucket is.
But no. So basically, they were trying to find new ways to get people back into the theaters, and they came up with these popcorn bucket ideas, right? These collectible buckets. And because of the Dune one being relatively successful, despite being successful for the wrong reasons, they've tried to harness that. And I'll tell you, some of them have been good. Some of the buckets have been good, and some of them have been terrible. Some of them you could tell are lazy as shit, like they didn't know what to do, so they just slapped someone's face on it and called it good. I don't know what I don't know who makes up these marketing decisions. I think some of them are clearly idiots. Yeah. Some of them, like I said, some of them are. There was a Blue Beetle
popcorn bucket for the Super Mario Galaxy movie was solid. I love that popcorn bowl.
The only thing though is I think they should just use Yoshi's mouth. That should have been because
there are some sick mofos out there that would do that the wrong way, and you cannot depuralize. You cannot depuralize Yoshi like that.
Here, okay.
Well, so Shaw, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember there was a Blue Beetle popcorn bucket that was a backpack?
I remember that one.
Yeah. That was a cool one, right? Because after you're done using it, you wash it out, you could use it as a backpack. It had straps and had the Blue Beetle thing on your back. So every so often they do some cool looking ones. Right now, right now this is cool and bad, but the one that they have right now for Masters of the Universe, the giant sword.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
It's good, but the only other issue is I'm gonna be sitting in the movie theater holding that fucking thing, trying to watch a movie, and I'm like, sorry guys, I have this fucking weird, awkward ass sword to hold. As well as like, what about the people who went to Fantastic Four and bought the Galactus helmet?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I know I have to take up 3 seats because of this fucking thing.
I wanted that so bad.
They have it on eBay. Pay like $400 for it. I think you'll be fine.
No.
Nope.
Like I said, it's one of those things where I think it's a cool concept. I think it's a cool idea, but the issue is too often Hollywood doesn't really have their fingers on the pulse. It's more of, this made money, so let's just do more of it. It's like, well, there's a reason it made money, right? Like you have to put some thought behind it. It's not just because it existed, it made money. It's had thought. You need to put thought into it, and some of them do, some of them don't.
All right.
The Deep one clearly had a joke thought into it. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Again, the Deep man, he needs to go. He let that old man die.
How do we think Homelander's got to die, right?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do we think he's gonna go out?
Maybe like Kimiko, because they're trying to train her to get Soldier Boy's power. I'm like, that's lightning doesn't strike the same place twice, dude. You can't really.
Oh, I didn't think that was it. I thought they were using her to help test the effects to hurt him.
No, it looks like they were trying to get a new train her to get or experiment on her to where to get like the new power.
I guess I misunderstood that. I will say we didn't get to see Homelander after the events when Frenchie died. We don't
know what happened.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to him. Like, is he fucked up a little bit, or is he like? I don't know. I don't know, because last time it did hurt him for a bit.
It's Homelander. Of course, he's fucked up for a bit. He's completely far gone.
No, but what I mean is like last time he got trapped, he was weaker and sick for a minute. So like, did this do anything to him this time? And they're maybe. Do we think Ashley's going to survive?
See, I don't think so.
I think Ashley, unfortunately, here's the thing. I gotta love the character and the actress for being like one of the characters who's lasted this long.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she needs to go. I think
Sister Sage is going to die too.
What?
Sister Sage.
Yo, Sage needs to go. Sage needs to die.
Oh, yeah. She's sick. She literally sick.
Yeah. I don't want them to do a situation where all the soups die. It would suck if Starlight dies and Kimiko dies.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think Billy Butcher dies.
What?
I think Billy Butcher dies.
Well, his arc needs to end. I think it sucks, but I do think basically one of two things has to happen, right? Which I already know which one is going to happen. But either A, he has to die killing
Homelander.
Mm-hmm. So his arc is closed.
Yeah.
Or the thing that's not going to happen, which is he forgives Homelander and moves on. Now Homelander will still die in that situation somehow, but he chooses, you know what? I maybe like for some weird reason, because his son is still out there alive. So unless he chooses the situation where he's like, I've been wanting to kill you for so long, and I should kill you, but I don't want to let this I don't want to become you anymore, and I want to go be with my son. And then maybe Homelander tries to attack him and he turns around and kills him. But I mean, again, that's a slim option because I feel like Butcher's too far gone to be saved. But I could be wrong. Again, I see that window. It is there. I think Huey needs to survive. Unless that is the alternate theory, right? Everybody in the boys, so Butcher survives, everyone survives, but Huey dies. So all of them go, the final scene could be them going to Huey's funeral.
Yeah,
because Huey being the hopeful one, Huey being that center of morality for the group. Him taking the realizing that if Butcher kills him, Butcher is too far gone. Realizing that if Starlight kills him, he doesn't want that to happen to any of them. So he takes the fall and kills Homelander, but dies in the process. I could see that. I think that because they just did that with Frenchie, so I could see that with Huey. Again, not sure, but that's also a theory. I think. I don't know what you guys thought about it, but
I think Carl Urban / Billy Butcher should Johnny Cage punch Homelander in the dick so bad that it kills him. I think that would be absolutely amazing.
That would be great marketing.
Yep.
Right now.
Segue into Carl Urban's next project.
And what Carl Urban can do is right before he goes up to Homelander, he's like, hold on 1 second.
Let me put my glasses on.
Yeah. He turns, puts the glasses on, changes his shirt. Now, if you're looking for something to do this Friday night, what you should be doing is going to see Mortal Kombat because you'll see this. Well, BAM!
Or he needs to make some Cage reference like you just let the dog out the cage. And then Hollywood, I'm up for marketing. Hire me for marketing.
At this point, what I want Carl Urban to do at this point? I want them to make some kind of funny spoof movie where he is nodding at some of his best characters, right? Because he's played some of the best.
Right.
Lord of the Rings. Dredd. He played Judge Dredd.
He played the gun-toting guy in Thor.
Yes. I call this one. Well, what are the gun names again? I called it Des and this one Troy. And when you put them together, they destroy.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I think they should make some nods. I mean, I don't know if boys would do that, but I think that they should.
They should. Absolutely.
He's played such good characters and memorable.
Oh,
characters.
Bones in Star Trek too.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah, make it.
As soon as Homelander guys beam him up, Scotty, to hell, and that would be. That would be.
He could make a joke about that. Talk about he can tell us how the wife took the whole damn planet. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think The Boys is going to be a fun ending. One last person we talked about. Soldier Boy's thrown in an ice cube. What's going to happen to Soldier Boy?
I think he lives. Believe it or not.
I don't want him to live.
But I think Soldier Boy lives, believe it or not.
Well, I mean, if you look at the history of superheroes encased in ice, they always make it through in some way, shape, or form.
He's sick too. Don't get me wrong, but
so if he survives, would it be because he's going to get that prequel show, and then we're going to nod about him and like?
I think so. So. You saw it. You saw that in Avengers. You saw that in Avengers when Thanos snapped. When Thanos snapped everybody who died came back.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, that could be. I don't. Do we have a release date even on that show? Yeah, is it going to be 2027?
I haven't seen a date.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we had one. Yeah, I mean,
I was going to say, Tyler, you need to watch what you say about Soldier Boy. Janae says he has the best lines.
Mm-hmm.
She just likes lines. She likes lines, but there's certain types of lines she's liking in there. There's a jawline that she's really liking.
What's wrong with Ackles' jawline, bro?
No, I'm just saying. There's a.
I'm not saying. I'm saying.
Sure. Oh, Bones. I was like, I'm sure you like his bones.
Yeah.
His lines, his bones. Oh, Janae, you're liking that over. I get it. Hey, I liked when he cosplays a Red Hood. He was dope as shit in that cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. He's a great actor.
What's next up, Shaw?
All right. So we got Death Battle, Gru versus Megamind. Anybody see the Death Battle?
I did.
I didn't see it. No,
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Holy crap! I actually got homework done that nobody else did. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
There's a lot of things wrong with me.
Yeah, I got plenty of things wrong.
I got a whole bunch of things wrong with me.
I gotta say, spoiler alerts for people who haven't watched it.
Don't worry about it.
Nope, it's all right. I'm gonna give you time to mute. You muted. Cool. If you haven't already muted me, first off, thank you so much. I love you all. Second off, Gru beats Megamind. It is a very, very, very close fight, and I agree that Gru won. A lot of it has to do because the minions kind of cancel each other out, which is really nice. I just have to say, watch it. Like it is absolutely amazing. I wish they would have done more one-on-one. There are a lot of shenanigans with this death battle, which I'm okay with for some fights. But in a death battle, I think it should be one-on-one. And I don't always feel like it, especially with this one, they felt like it was a one-on-one fight. But that said,
they let them have all their minions with them.
Oh yes, all of the minions get involved. The minion from Despicable Me, and then the minion from Megamind gets involved in as well. But I don't know. I think if I have a complaint, the death battles need to be one-on-one. If you want to do your shenanigans, throw it in there. But like the final 30 seconds, it needs to be one-on-one. That's my only complaint. I really enjoyed it. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to watch it.
But normally death battle is one-on-one. So this took a different turn. This took a different turn up here.
I mean, so like there are fights when you get like your sidekicks and people in there, and there have been fights. Like one of the fights that I was really happy that they didn't include any of the sidekicks was Link versus Cloud. I thought that was a really well-made death battle. This one here again, but again, it's both of them are children animated movies, so you got to have the kind of foundation of what made the movies what they were, because both movies are solid, but they wouldn't be the same if the minions weren't involved and if Megamind's companions weren't a part of it at the same time. So,
who was Megamind's companions again?
I know one of them is a minion called Minion. I watched the battle.
That's the
2 weeks
fish
ago.
guy, right?
Yeah.
That's
Because
right.
I watched the battle 2 weeks ago when it officially came out, and I meant to rewatch it today, but between work that I had to do and then getting home late, I didn't get time to rewatch
How
it.
dare you, adult?
I
I
know.
don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. The best death battle I ever seen, and this was for every male in the room, was Black Widow versus Black Canary. That was the
I haven't
best
watched it.
death-
It's pretty
that
good.
was the best death battle
It's
Ever.
all right. I
ever.
like
Is it
Link
good
versus
or
Cloud.
is it
ever.
good?
My only issue with it.
Well,
my only issue
is it good or is it good?
is good.
What? So there was some
My
plots.
only issue.
There was some plots that you're
There
really
were
interested
no
in.
major-
issue.
Well, if you count
My
it to the 2 in front and the 2 in the back that Will really seems to like with the plots, there were 8 central plot points in the Black Widow versus Black Canary fight. I got you, Will. I got you.
Now,
My only
question:
issue was-
Were
my
any of
only
those
issue- my
fake?
only issue was, where did she pull that damn staff from?
You sent it to her, Will.
The staff of Will?
Yeah,
The staff of Will.
Will's Morgan, the staff. That's what it was called.
Staff. The staff of power. And you also said something, Ando, that I got to get on you about, and because I don't know if you saw the post, Tyler. I'll put and I know you don't like this dude, but I'll put a post up on my Facebook page. Who wins out of Black Adam and Omni-Man? Ando said Omni-Man.
Dude,
I must
Omni-Man
have missed
every day. Every day, Omni-Man. Kat would agree with me if she was here.
I got Black Adam.
Dude, all you have to do is get Black
I
Adam.
kind of want to
Shazam.
lean Black Adam because Black Adam has magic.
But is magic that effective against Omni-Man?
I mean, typically magic is really useful against people like Omni-Man. I mean, that's like Superman's, besides a rock, Superman's biggest weakness is magic. Superman's always like, I don't fuck with magic. I don't know how that's.
When magic comes around, he goes get some magical being because he can't do anything with it.
Well,
If he can't get
okay,
Dr. Fate,
so
if he can't get Dr. Fate, he gets Shazam or Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
okay, so there's a death battle that I watched recently with Omni. I think it was Omni-Man against Goku Black. I want to say that that's what the fight was.
Okay.
And Omni-Man beats Goku Black. Would Goku Black then put up a fight against Black Adam? Because I think Goku Black and Black Adam would be a closer fight than Omni-Man and
What's up, man? How you
Goku
doing?
Black. If that makes sense.
I don't know Goku Black, so I wouldn't be able to answer.
Goku Black, okay. You need to watch Dragon Ball Super.
I haven't touched Dragon Ball. I know of Dragon Ball. I know very little. I know things of Dragon Ball, but
I still got Black Adam of Goku Black.
Yeah, I would too.
The only thing that helps Goku Black is the fact that in that particular form, he had him. No, he wasn't. It was his buddy. So no, I still got
Zamasu. Now, if he fuses with Zamasu, say that 5 times fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a much closer fight, but I still think Black Adam beats Goku Black.
People forget
there is an argument I'll make about Black Adam, and that is, so the first one was Omni-Man, right?
Yeah, Omni-Man versus Black Adam.
Omni-Man is voiced by what's his face?
J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons.
So if we compared him to The Rock, the Omni-Man.
Oh, I'm fucking taking J.K. Simmons all day.
Yeah,
Do
all
not
day
get me
long.
wrong. I love
Fuck The Rock.
The Rock is an
Yeah, The Rock.
entertainer. Do
He'll do
not
it,
get
The
me
Rock.
wrong.
You
But
know-
have you seen? Did you see the muscles on J.K. Simmons
Do
in
not
Red
do that
One?
to the Rock. Do not do that to the Rock.
I want to reach out and ask Dwayne, how well did those Mona energy drinks sell?
No,
Those so well?
Maono.
Because I don't see them anymore.
That junk about killed me when I drove. I took not even half a can. That junk about killed me.
You guys, secretly speaking, because while we're
Secretly
talking about
speaking.
celebrity endorsed drinks, does everybody remember the Trappa Rocka Snapple from Brett Michaels?
Vaguely.
Dude,
The
I
what?
was watching it was so Brett Michaels and Holly Pete, who was it? Holly Pete Robinson? We're in the finale. We're in the finale of The Apprentice. This would have been 2012, 2013. And Donald Trump, because he was on The Apprentice at the time, made both Brett Michaels and Holly Pete go to Snapple, and they each made their own Snapple drink. And they put them on the shelves for people to try to get like their official feedback.
Mhm.
Trappa Rocka Snapple, which was a sugar-free Snapple. I do not drink anything sugar-free. I have to have sugar in my drinks. I bought 6 cases of that Snapple when it came out because it was that good.
Damn.
That is my favorite.
What was the flavor?
Yeah, it was Trappa Rocket Tea. It's sugar-free. It's like a sugar-free. I can't even.
Like a fruit punch type thing?
Maybe.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, it was a sugar-free tea of some kind. Let me. I'll look it up. Hold on.
While you do that, I do want to give a shout out. There's someone who's watching right now who was commenting to me in post, and I just want to say, happy birthday, Scott! I know it's your birthday.
Okay, so the Snapple Zero Trappa Rocket Tea features a delightful blend of mango, pear, papaya, and cinnamon flavor.
How you doing, man?
So,
Morgan.
All right.
Morgan. I don't know who Morgan is.
Now, the next death battle is going to be Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen and Denji from Chainsaw Man.
Now, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to have you.
what up, Night Owl?
I might take UG in that one.
I do not know enough about either of those.
I might take UG in that one.
I'm a noob in that situation.
That's gonna be interesting, but I might take UG in that one.
What up, Maurice?
I mean, that ain't my favorite anime, but I know how strong you.
Well, you know what we should do? We should do they should do a meta death battle, and it should be death battle versus like celebrity death battle. To see really like they get the top winners from death battle and then the top winners from celebrity death battle and have those go toe to toe.
So you want Death Battle and the clay animations of Death Battles to go at it? So, for example, it would be Omni-Man and Stone Cold Steve Austin because they both have amazing mustaches.
Sure, let's do it. I'm
I'll
down.
tell you what, Omni-Man, you come down here and I'll put a grade 2 stomping whooping on your ass because Stone Cold said so. Yeah, no.
Didn't Bill Clinton win his celebrity death battle?
Now listen, Tyler. I gotta be honest with you. All right.
Yeah.
How
I
managed
I
to win
watch
that.
it.
How I managed. Y'all are interrupting the former president. Gotta stop.
You gotta talk about you.
How I managed to win that without Monica Lewinsky close by, underneath the desk, I will never tell you.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh God.
I did not.
Oh my gosh! All right. Let's move on. What's next on the list, y'all?
All right, next up, the season finale of Darth Maul.
Mo, what's up, man? I did not see that.
I have not gone back.
I did not either.
Well, we got our fight between Darth Maul versus Darth Vader. That was a good fight.
Oh shit, that's dope.
So,
Yep.
correct me if I'm wrong, but Vader is like still fairly young Vader before he goes to fight Obi-Wan older, because this is before Maul is while Maul's still alive, right? Because
yes,
by
right.
canon features old Obi-Wan killed Darth Maul on Tatooine, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, all right.
Wait. Okay, I guess I don't know. I'm lost now, but I'm okay.
So okay.
So
I didn't watch all the animated stuff, so I'm not aware of some of that stuff. So I was like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
So no,
so this is young Vader.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
This is right when he becomes Darth Vader, not the older Darth Vader we see in the first trilogy.
It's green.
Yeah,
blue,
really after.
Okay.
So how does Vader not
maybe later, someday later? Now he's just a small fry.
I love it. Thank you, Tyler. How is it that Vader? Because Vader knows that Maul has to be a threat in some way, shape, or form. So wouldn't he and the Emperor want to take him out in some way, shape, or form?
Would they though?
He's not a threat.
But it's Darth Maul.
Yeah, he's not a threat to Vader in Palpatine. Like at all.
Like, Vader is so powerful. Like
exactly, he's not a threat to them.
Now Vader got weaknesses in that fight, though. I mean, because he's not as agile as Maul, because he's got all the every equipment and everything.
Because he didn't have to hit him.
He didn't have to. Yeah,
he didn't have to.
Yeah,
I think the best scene we've ever seen with Vader, just to show how fucking terrifying Vader is older Vader, and that is in Rogue One.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That and again, Vader, fucking terrifying. So like the idea of a younger Vader taking him on, I wouldn't want to fuck with that.
Well, I think part of the lore that older Vader has is because he's been around for so long and has had time to learn for the dark side of the Force. But even like Anakin before he took on Obi-Wan at Mustafar didn't get the training as to he didn't have the knowledge that he would have had. So even like, let's say this is 6 months after reconstructed, he still would be getting used to his body, would know the range of motions that he had. You know what? Maybe I'm just looking into it. I'm looking too deep into it. I'm sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. No, I get where you're going. I think the issue is that in the aesthetic lore of the Star Wars, granted this is coming from someone who only knows a third of the Star Wars lore. I would say that the thing is they've put Darth Vader up on this pedestal, right? He is the epitome of power. Like, he is the one who overthrew the Emperor. Like, he is the guy. And so the idea that like someone like Darth Maul could even be a threat to him, he always in his eyes, maybe to us different as we're watching and feeling it because we see how Darth Maul reacts. But to him, Darth Maul is just a bug to him, probably.
I would have loved to have seen a fight between Anakin and Darth Maul. I think that would have been an absolutely amazing fight. Like, peak Anakin. Like, I would say if you replaced Count Dooku with Darth Maul in the first fight.
Well, and unfortunately...
Doesn't that happen in Clone Wars?
Unfortunately, Anakin was too busy flying around in his...
Clone Wars, doesn't it?
I haven't watched the Clone Wars in so long. I don't remember that fight, and I should because I'm a sucker for watching all lightsaber fights.
I haven't even finished season 1 of Clone Wars.
Yeah. Velvet, I have heard of Midnight Suns. Also, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
What about Midnight Suns?
We have a chat.
Midnight Suns is dope as fuck, and they say that you can't romance characters. I call bullshit because I spent all that time romancing Magic, and I did get her get her to say that she would kill Xavier for me so I can join the X-Men. So I feel accomplished.
You see, Xavier would never have to kill anybody for them to join. Xavier would be like, "Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the X-Men. This is the X-Men. You're always welcome, kid."
This Vader than the rest.
Yeah, and he's not wrong. I mean, when you look at the lore of everything that is Star Wars, you can't talk about the Sith without Vader.
Well, and I think, I mean, granted, this is again coming from someone who only has a chunk of the lore. I'm sure if we look hard enough that there are people that have been more powerful than Vader, very much, but they're long dead by the time Vader's up and.
Up and being who he is.
Yeah.
All right.
We should do a conversation on this show one week, like who we think are like the top 4 or 5 Sith.
And we better make sure we have our resident Star Wars guy here.
Yeah,
we need to have our War of the Stars.
Yep. Sorry, Shaw, go ahead.
All right, moving on. Daredevil Born Again season finale. Anybody see it? What are your thoughts?
I did. It is good. It's good.
I'm sick of Karen.
You what?
You're sick of Karen?
Yes.
Karen Page, the redhead played by Deborah Ann Wolf.
Yes, I'm sick of her.
Dude, you are hating on redheads, bro. You got to stop that.
He's just tired of Karen. We just need to send him pictures from her in True Blood, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I saw her in True Blood. She made me sick in that too.
Will.
She's so great in True Blood.
Well, here's how I'm going to say it, Will.
My name is Brad. I will always here.
Will, I will stop talking bad about Asian women if you stop talking bad about my redheads.
Man, if you want this chick, you have this chick.
You know what? And that's fine. And I'll pass off all my Asians to you. But you got to stop talking shit about them.
Bring them on. Bring them on.
You got to stop talking shit about my redheads, bro.
Man.
Okay, cool. Will ain't got nothing bad to say about Karen for the rest of the show.
Hold on. I'm going to say this.
No. We already agreed. That was a mental handshake, sir.
Bro, she is annoying. Let me take it back. She's not annoying. Her character that she plays is annoying.
Bro. Well, yeah, Karen is supposed to be annoying.
Yeah.
From what I read in the comics, she was annoying there, and she's even more annoying here.
Well, Karen's dead, I think. Currently,
she's dead. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because she died in the.
From what I looked up, she was currently dead, but before.
So I can't remember what volume it is, but she dies in the volume. I believe, if I remember correctly, the volume that introduces Echo.
Here's my thing. Who's more annoying, Karen or Iris? I got Iris.
As I didn't finish that show, I'm going to say Iris.
I will go Iris.
You didn't finish
at least Karen is kind of cute.
Flash. I watched 2.5 seasons of Flash. That's it.
Let me.
I had fun, but I got bored too quickly.
Well, that's what happens when you watch The Flash, is you get bored too quickly.
Every episode it really started to become every episode just freak of the week. And it was like, oh, okay, I've watched 100 of these types of shows.
You know what? I gotta say though, I was very impressed with all of their crossovers between Flash and Supergirl.
I've heard those are good.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
And Shaw, did I just hear you say no?
No, I said, yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought I was going to.
Me and Shaw was doing live shows.
I thought I was going to have to fight a war on two fronts. So thank you, Shaw, for keeping me in.
Those crossovers were excellent.
I'm not back. I have never seen them, so I have no bash. No,
if you get a chance, like if you watch any episodes in the first, 2 or 3 seasons of The Flash, watch the crossover episodes with Supergirl and The Flash.
So in the Arrowverse, I have watched, I think the first, how many seasons of Arrow was there?
9?
No. Whoa, was there fucking 9?
No, it wasn't 9. Was it 6, I think?
I was like, Jesus!
6 seasons. 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I for sure watched the first 4 seasons.
You really
I liked it.
It was 8 seasons of Arrow.
Holy shit! Wow.
You really
right.
Maybe I watched it further. I don't know. I do remember one. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was a full crossover. I just remember there was a mini crossover or something where the Flash and Green Arrow met, because I remember him making the joke about how Batman probably doesn't have to put up with this shit when when the Flash showed up or something.
There's so Oliver Queen is involved in the first episode of The Flash when the Flash gets his power, because they have that banter where Barry. No, it was an episode of Arrow. I think it was season 2 where Barry makes a trip to Queen City and goes, "You need to wear a mask because people will be able to see who you are." And then when Barry gets his powers and goes back to Queen City, Oliver makes the flip of that comment of, "Hey, if you're going to be a superhero, you need to wear a mask," and that's what happened. So Flash had 9 seasons and Supergirl had 6 seasons. If we're looking at the primary shows,
I would be open to jumping back in because I've heard also mixed feelings. I've heard good and bad about Legends of Tomorrow, which I never watched.
I hated Legends past season 1.
I heard it was good, bad.
I hated it past season because it became comic relief.
7 seasons of Legends of Tomorrow. And I gotta be honest, bro, the reason I didn't really get into Legends of Tomorrow was because there were a lot of characters that I didn't know the lore behind. They took pieces in. So
I want to see
the professor and the guy who merged together to form the fire guy. What was
Firestorm.
Firestorm. So I knew of Firestorm because of Injustice when I started watching. So that was cool. And then obviously Kate's character. Kate Lutz's character in the show.
Oh, she became
yeah.
I don't remember who Kate is.
She's the blonde that was in Arrow. Cassidy.
White Canary?
Yeah, White Canary.
Yeah.
That was awesome. But and then Captain Cold's friend from The Flash. Victor?
Oh, Fire.
Heatwave.
Right?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Heatwave.
I think it was kind of cool.
I thought it was. Oh, it wasn't Firefly or whatever. Or?
No, Heatwave. Heatwave.
Okay.
No. So it's kind of cool that they brought kind of lower tier people into it, which was cool because Adam was a part of that show too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah.
So, yeah. The reason I didn't get into that show is because you didn't. I don't feel like you had that one character to kind of put on the shoulders. And I think that's actually what made the show work when everything was said and done, because you didn't have that, oh, this person has to be in it. So if a person needed a day off and, you know, they didn't have a storyline for him, it's, oh, we'll have this guy sit back and then we still have these guys we can focus on.
So, Ando, I have a pitch for you because what you're talking about. There's a show, so there's a comic that I'm reading right now that I think should be an animated show, the same way Invincible is, so you can be more adult focused.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the comics Exiles?
No, I'm not.
So Exiles is basically it deals with multiverse, and the idea is that the multiverse, each dimension has something going haywire in it that if it goes wrong, it creates a domino effect and ripples across the multiverse and destroys all life itself, all of the multiverse. So this character, the Time Broker, pulls out of the universe different multiverses, characters that similar to Legend of Tomorrow, if they die, wouldn't necessarily ruin their time frame necessarily.
Yeah.
But pulls them out and says, "Hey, I need you to help me complete missions. And once you complete enough missions, I will eventually send you home." And so they're able for a while to have some of these people be like red shirts, because some people, like in the first team that they have, one of the first guys dies by issue 2 and they replace him. So they kind of have a rotating door of certain characters. But it's very, very good. It's very, very funny and violent. I think, Ando, you're familiar with the character Morph from X-Men.
Yeah, the one who died in like the first animated episode.
Well, so Morph is one of the main characters in Exiles in the comics. But he's a very very good character. He is the comedy relief, but still in such good ways. There's actually, and I have it. There's an issue. Morph actually morphs into the Red Ranger.
Oh hell yeah!
For a moment, as well as Ultraman in one moment. But yeah, it's a very fun one. But I think it would be really good. I'll send you some stuff on it. But I think Exiles, I think you would like it because you wouldn't necessarily need to know the lore of all these characters, because they're just kind of all from different universes. And so it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess I'm here. Let's see what happens. And sometimes their missions are not easy. It's like sometimes the mission is like save people, and then sometimes the mission is like, yeah, you got to kill people. Yeah, I think there's
Exiles, you said?
Yeah, there's one mission where they go to Japan and the Avengers are on their way to stop a bad guy there, and the mission says that the Avengers have to fail. Because if they don't fail, that this bad guy will eventually, basically it'll cause a ripple that fuck up the multiverse. So they have to stop the Avengers. And at that time, Ileana, a different version of Magic, is on the team. And she's brutal because she goes and fucking kills the Avengers. When all the other Exiles like, well, we don't kill people, we're heroes, we're not gonna do that.
Right.
She's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go do that.
Speaking of killing.
What?
Speaking of killing,
Okay.
you still got Punisher One Last Kill drop. Anybody see it? What do you thought?
Yeah, I think it was bad.
Bad isn't good, as bad as terrible.
What did you guys think of it?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Anyone else see it?
I saw it. I enjoyed it.
So I think it's good if you go into it the same way you go into Werewolf by Night. Go into it knowing that it has no connection to anything. Because at that point, it's not a bad show. I don't think it's the strongest of the stuff we've seen from Punisher, but that's fine. It's very violent, which is like Punisher. People like that. It's gonna be happy. But the issue is we've already had Punisher. We've had 2 successful seasons of Punisher from Netflix. We have had I love the shrugged. Yeah, well. We've had Punisher both in the Netflix Daredevil as well as the MCU Daredevil Born Again. We know that Punisher is going to be in this upcoming Spider-Man film. So we already know who the Punisher is, what his story is, and all that stuff. This special didn't do anything for that. It was just, I guess, there. It was just, I'm the Punisher and I'm gonna kill people. Cool. That was 50 minutes. Hope you had fun. Yeah, I don't know, man. The story is very weak. It's very loose. I wish I would have liked it because I like John Berthenol. I like his version of the Punisher. I think the action's great. I just feel like they did this without even thinking about its. Punisher disappeared at the end of season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, and we know that he's missing because in season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, when someone calls and pretends to say the Punisher is somewhere, the cops come running because they think the Punisher's there because he's missing. So we don't know where he's at. And so this, when it happens, like
back upstairs,
like I said, there's zero ties to anything going on. You don't know when this is happening. Not a clue. It doesn't really express it. Hell, I don't even know. Does it even say what city he's supposed to be in?
Pretty for New York.
Well, it gives you the aesthetic of New York, but I don't think it ever says anything. But it's I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to like it. I really did. The only other issue I will shit talk it for is the marketing people should be fired, in my opinion, because no, they should, because they're like, oh, we're gonna do a Punisher special. It's gonna be in the summer. So One Last Kill is not a reference to a storyline. The storyline they're pulling from is called Welcome Home, Frank. But they're doing a special in this, like, close enough to the summer. Why didn't you just fucking do Punisher Summer Special? There's literally a comic called Punisher Summer Special. There's 2 or 3 issues. You could have taken that opportunity to sell more comics. Re-release a facsimile of Punisher Summer Special and then put out that show. Even if there's no connection to it, people would have bought it because people like that. It's so simple. How you sell shit. So I think, like, it's just dumb. One Last Kill to me is nothing.
Okay.
I don't know. Summer Special would have been way cooler. It's already a thing.
Okay.
Well, moving on. We got some.
Well, what about you, Shaw? Tell me what you like about it, though. I don't want to shit talk you. I mean, you like it. So what do you say?
Good action. I didn't care. Good action. That's it.
Okay. Well, I mean,
yeah. I mean, I didn't care that much though. Good action.
Yeah. I mean, the action was fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on. We got some casting for Man of Tomorrow. First off, Audrey Arjona is going to be playing Maxima. Matthew Laurie has also been cast, but we don't know who he's going to be playing. And Shanique Walls, picture number 4 and 5, who has also been cast. We don't know who he is. Oh, this is fun. Oh, yeah.
What was that actor? And I've seen that actor.
Yeah.
Not that. Okay, the other one. Oh, well.
Yeah, the other actor played what's it called? Oh God, Hogman and what's it called?
Black Adam.
He played Hawkman?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's right. Hawkman. Yeah.
Yes. Who they're gonna be, we don't know. I'm hearing something about maybe Steel. So.
Oh, that's an entity.
That's good.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right. The Supergirl movie, we got the runtime. It's going to be 1 hour and 50 minutes. Picture number 7.
I was running from Samuel.
Run for me.
What's gonna be the Supergirl bucket? Is it gonna be Lobo's head?
I do not know. I think it might be the bike. But I'm not sure.
I'm not really happy that Lobo seems to be pretty centered there, but I mean, I know people will be because people love Lobo. I get it. I'm not. I'm a little skeptical on that, but
Carson obviously wants to be this.
Isn't Lobo like an anti-hero?
That's. I mean, sure. He's more of a douchebag.
Similarly, we got our first look at Superboy for My Adventures with Superman, picture number 6.
I'm really curious how they're gonna bring him into this. I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Because
he'll be voiced by Darren Frost.
Well, is this? So this is Connor, not Jonathan, right?
Yeah, Connor.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'll be curious how they're gonna introduce him because look, this show has done really cool about like not necessarily being the same as the comic, but also not being so far that it's just they do little tweaks to make things different. So I'll be curious what their spin on introducing him.
Right. Yeah, we'll see what they do with it. The Lanterns TV show will apparently be taking place in 2 time periods, 2016 and 2026.
They get
What-
back.
what show?
That? The Lanterns.
Oh, it's going to take place in 2 time frames?
Yes,
That's cool.
2026
Oh.
and 2016.
And that takes place in August, right?
Yes, because I'm in August.
Okay.
Don't think we have a specific date yet.
Right there, the legs.
Okay. I am weird. So I don't know if you saw the show or not, but obviously when they released the trailer, they were pushing it hard to let people know it was coming. But last I was hearing something about how like they were retracting a lot of things. Like the posters and the trailers, like I think that someone said if you went to DC's channel, they took the trailer off, but the trailer's still on like Gunn's channel, but it's not on DC's.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess. Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that is? I'm curious.
Well, maybe they're editing stuff out. Maybe they're not doing certain storylines. Maybe they're just a lot of backlash because the whole not there being much greed. Maybe. But yeah, for the options.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I was
like,
just curious.
Okay.
it's like a
Next up, we got some Spider-Man Brand New Day news. Picture number 14, please.
Is it some
Yep.
brand new news?
Yeah, it came out this week.
Interesting.
Yeah. According to the Russo brothers, Tom Holland is not responsible for Uncle Ben's death.
How is that going to work out? Because that's like, isn't that standard Spider-Man lore that he kind of kills his
No,
uncle?
they changed it in this. Remember, it's his aunt.
His aunt's responsible for killing his uncle?
No.
His aunt died.
No, the scene that's supposed to be that thing that's tied to great power comes with great responsibility.
Yeah.
Was delivered by his
Um,
aunt.
I
So-
always thought the line was, "With great power comes great big booty."
No, it's because it's a
Bitches.
superhero movie. Hold on. If you guys are going to say it, you got to say it right because I was just getting ready to make that comment. It's with great power come great bitches. Because there's a scene where he's laying on the pavement and he goes, "Always remember, Will, with great power comes great responsibility." I was going to say bitches, but if you want to be a virgin for the rest of your life, you're kneeling on my balls.
Isn't that from the superhero movie?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I love that movie, man.
I watched that once and I have not gone back.
You
I
got
watched that on
Bro,
accident.
it's one of the first movies
Oh.
with Kevin Hart.
It was funny. I remember it being funny, but I also remember it being like they made so many of those like spoof movies that I kind of
Yeah.
like.
It was made when spoof movies were very fun to make.
Yeah,
Because they have
tons of them.
Sarah Paxton,
Mhm,
they have
mhm.
Drake Bell, they have Kevin Hart, they have Leslie Nielsen, they have Christopher McDonald, the dude who plays Tom Cruise, which is freaking hilarious because after he says, "I can fly," they have the
no.
news scene where this just in, Tom Cruise is dead, and it's him laying on the pavement with a sign that says, "I couldn't fly." Like, oh my.
I'll just go watch Kick Ass.
hmm
Kick-Ass is
All
good,
right.
but that's not really a spoof because that's based off of a comic.
Yeah,
Right,
but it's
we
a
got-
meta comic in some way.
Okay.
sorry.
All right, we got some news for Marvel Rivals. Cyclops is coming, as well as Devil Dinosaur, and it is hinted that Moon Girl will be there too, but I don't know exactly what's up with that.
Is it true? I saw an image. Is it true that Devil Dinosaur they're going to take the more like Jeff the Shark approach with it?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I saw a little cute cuddly one. I'm like, oh, is that what they're going to do? Like make him like cute, cuddly, small?
I
No.
don't think so.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I saw a picture of this. I wasn't sure.
I think we all can agree that Will is now going to download Marvel Rivals just to run around one level with Cyclops and goes, "To me, my X-Men," and then never play it again.
They never play him again.
Oh, I'm sure
What are you doing after that?
if my buddy Scott's still watching, he loves Cyclops. I'm sure he wants to play Cyclops.
Ugh.
Speaking of
Well, his
Cyclops,
name is Scott. His name is Scott. So he's
Just
like
seeing
he
it. Ugh.
likes Scott.
speaking of Cyclops, we got our first look at Cyclops and Jean Grey in X-Men 97 Season 2, picture number 12.
Please say she's hot. Please say she's hot. Please say she's hot.
Nope, she ain't hot.
No, and Cyclops looks like a bitch.
Actually, hold up. So this is for the new season.
Yeah,
Yes, correct.
X-Men 97 Season 2.
I'm actually going to give them kudos here because So do you recognize those suits?
I recognize the suits.
I recognize those. So is it just me, or is Cyclops' blue and white suit like a play off of Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge? It just doesn't have the cowl over
I'm
the head.
assuming Age of Apocalypse. I'm assuming.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, that's their X Factor suits. When the very first X Factor comics,
okay.
that's the. Now, obviously, he's wearing a jacket and a bandana over it, so that's not the same as what it was.
Yeah,
but
like Cyclops is a bitch.
No, I'll be honest with you. I think that looks kind of dope as hell. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of cool looking.
So I'm gonna be the Professor Xavier that fires people. Either go with the bandana or go with the jacket. Don't fucking go with both. You don't need it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Bitch.
You don't need it. Again,
Yeah.
Cyclops is a bitch.
Speaking of a bitch Cyclops.
Oh, you know, before
we have our first look.
Oh, shut up. Before you say he's look, I love to make fun of Scott. I do. But one thing I have to say about him, this motherfucker somehow landed Emma Frost, Jean Grey, Madeline Pryor. Oh God, who was the
Psylocke,
other big...
apparently?
What?
Psylocke, apparently.
For a minute, Psylocke. I think there's another.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer this for Will, because I'm gonna totally play the Will card. Tyler, did he land all them bitches at once?
Depending on how you want to look at it, kind of.
No. He did not have all 4 or 5 of them bitches in bed at the same time.
Well, no, those personalities would kill each other.
I could get each one individually and then be on the same playing field as Scott.
You couldn't get any of them individually, bro.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Endo, but to get Emma would be really difficult for you.
Any of them, bro.
Listen.
Look. I'm going to be the first one to admit that my game ain't that, right? I am never going to let
Emma likes money. Emma loves money and fortune. Like,
so look, I'll start a new job. All right, I start a new job Monday. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get that.
Okay,
cheddar for her.
Maybe, yeah. I was saying, if you want Emma, to get her to notice you, you better have some kind of money and power.
Man, the chicks ain't know no better. That's what that was.
Yeah.
I love to make fun of Scott, but I he did land some bitches. So I'm just saying.
Well, speaking of a bitch Cyclops, picture number 13, we got our first look at the Cyclops in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
The fuck is this guy?
Oh God!
This makes me think did Del Toro help him out there?
It reminds me of like what's it called? It's like this. I forget what the movie is called where like they not The Descent. I think it was called Descent.
Donna said,
I am not going to keep this PG-13ish. I'm sorry, but that eye on his face looks like a crusty vagina. I'm not sorry.
It's his whispering eye.
Okay, whatever you say, role models. Jesus.
The eye of Sauron.
Honestly, the design could have been better.
Oh yeah.
It's a weird decision. It's a weird decision. I wonder why they went this way.
Yeah, I mean. All right, moving on. Good Omens, the finale. Anybody see it?
I did.
What are your thoughts?
Well, first off, can we get the ugly vagina off the screen?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I think it was a happy way to end it. I was a fan of the series. I think it's been great. I think this was a smart choice to do a one episode, like an hour and a half long episode to wrap it up.
I disagree. I think they should have done a season.
Well, to be fair, so Good Omens. So season 1 is all of Good Omens. There is nothing past that.
Right.
And they weren't going to do a season 1, but Amazon was like, no, we like money, so we really, really want you to keep going. And so they're like, okay, man, I'll do a second. So they did a second season, right? David, I know for a fact, David Tennant and what's his face, they as much as they love what?
No, his name.
I forgot his name.
I forget.
But those two, I don't wrong. I think they love doing the show. I think they're great at it. But I think both of them want the show to end because it really isn't supposed to go this long. And so I think they want to wrap it up. And not only do they want to wrap it up because of just the show coming up with an ending, but also maybe slightly dealing with Neil Gaiman stuff.
Yeah, originally it was supposed to be a full season. They just compacted it to one thing because of the space.
Yeah, when they announced there was going to be a season, and then they later said they were going to maybe make it into a 2-hour movie. And then I wasn't sure what they were going to do. And then they released this, which was just this hour and a half long episode. And I get it. We want more, right? We love the show. We want more of these characters. But
there's definitely space for there to be more story there, though. Like the whole thing with Jesus, like he doesn't really do much.
They could do a lot more. I 100%
exactly. Could have done a lot.
I will say also, I don't know if you saw the Easter egg, or I got the Easter egg, but the Full Monty Easter egg. Did you catch that, Shaw?
I did not know.
So the character that Jesus meets, right, who's teaching him how to, that actor, you know him, right? He was like the king in Game of Thrones. He's
been in a few things. Yeah. So
are you familiar with the movie called Full Monty?
I am not. No.
Long story short, Full Monty is a British movie about these characters who work in a town that's like their steel mill, and it closes, and they're all broke and don't know what to do and how to make money. And
I've seen something about that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they find out that they're like, oh, what if we go and dance for women and make money that way? And they said, well, the only way people will want it is if you're the Full Monty, which is being naked.
Right.
So it's all about them getting together, all these like weird shaped guys, not the conventionally attractive people getting together to be the Full Monty. It's a comedy. It's great. They made a sequel to it a few years ago. I don't think many people watched it. But in this movie, they make several in this movie show, what do you want to call it? They make several references to Full Monty. He said when he meets them, he's like, oh, you used to have a lot of friends. Yeah, I had a full Monty with me, full group, just like starts nodding at like 2 or 3 lines of just like talking about Full Monty. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's fun.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on. Fans are calling for Zack Snyder to direct a live-action Invincible movie, while Robert Kurtzman is saying that if there is one, it should be 3 to 4 hours long.
No.
I'm not against Zack Snyder directing it, but no movie should ever be more than 3 or 4 hours long.
Same.
Facts.
Here's the thing. I actually am one of the probably few random weird people that I would not be opposed. Like I would sit for a 4 or 5 hour movie. But it needs to be it better be fucking good.
Yeah.
It better be
it better be good. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
No, I get that it won't be. You're not going to reel in an audience. With 4 or 5 hour movie, you're going to get a very slim audience.
Yeah. The only movie that I've seen in theaters, I think that was longer than 3 hours. Because Avengers came in at what, like 250? 250? Yeah. So the only movie that I remember being longer than that I saw in theaters was Titanic. And they had,
I saw Return of the King and even theatrical, I think was 3 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, because the extended cut was like 4.5, I think. Because I want to say the theatrical was like 3 hours and 15 minutes or something like that.
No.
I saw that in theaters.
But yeah, if you're gonna do a movie like that,
it better be fucking good.
Yeah,
it better be.
And with it being Invincible, I think it has to be action from start to finish.
It better not be none of that Eternals crap.
Nope.
So much hate to Eternals, and I don't think it's well deserved.
It was trash to the end.
It wasn't.
It was trash to the end.
It wasn't.
It could have been better.
Oh yeah, it could have been better. Not arguing that. It wasn't trash.
Admittedly, I don't think it deserved as much hate.
It was trying. It couldn't figure out if it wanted to be the superhero movie or a sci-fi movie, and it pulls itself the whole movie.
I don't get things. We got to see Black Knight and Angelina Jolie.
Yep,
I was gonna say got to hear Blade's voice that we'll never see.
Hey, Will,
movie got canned.
Well, don't forget Selma Hayek was also in that movie too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Batty Selma.
Yeah,
Was
boy.
it Angelina Jolie in that movie too?
Yeah,
Angelina Jolie was the blonde Eternal.
Eternals also blonde Eternal. She was Thena. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
I
I couldn't remember the name. Ty.
Eternals also gave us the best speedster we've ever seen on screen.
Oh, come on now.
Well, the best speedster scene.
I'm not saying the character. I'm talking about like how we see how the speedster moves.
Yeah, that fight was really, really good.
Yeah, like that's the best. I think that's the best speedster I've seen in any
definitely the best fight
film or
scene
show.
with a speedster we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the character. I'm talking about just the fight. Yeah. No, I think Eternals was really cool. I get it has issues. Are we ever gonna see Star Fox again? Harry Styles.
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see what happens. But I had fun.
Didn't he sleep with She-Hulk in the comics?
Star Fox slept with everybody. Star Fox was a space whore.
I remember him sleeping with She-Hulk.
And we talk about Jean Grey being a hoe.
Everyone slept with She-Hulk.
Yeah,
we talk about Jean Grey being a hoe.
She-Hulk,
like her roster.
She-Hulk just has fun. She likes to have fun.
She got a roster, boy.
Yeah, I mean, she has a roster.
To be fair, a lot of these characters have rosters. I mean, Wolverine has slept with everybody,
including Storm.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of characters who slept with a lot of people.
Storm. But
half of those like X-Men have like diseases or something like y'all just carrying something.
Actually,
that's how they reproduce. They bump ugly.
So there's a fan theory out there, and I love it. They were joking about how often, not always, but often when you see the X-Men, most mutants or most X-Men are attractive. And the joke or the fan theory is that the X gene makes people attractive, so that the X gene can spread further, so people can have more kids and have more mutants.
That's clearly debunked by a lot of mutants that we see.
Yeah, I know.
The entire Brotherhood of Mutants. I mean,
that thing.
Mystique is hot as fuck.
Not the entire Brotherhood. Okay, not the
Mystique.
I'll give you that.
That thing didn't hit the Blob though. The Blob missed it.
Every so often, somebody falls through the cracks.
Blob missed it.
You bring up the Blob. You know Glob.
I will.
That's like Bronny James. That's like Bronny James getting the talent, but then the son don't get it.
No. Hey, Will, did you just call me Blob? No, I didn't call you Blob. I called you Bob. Blob. Why'd you call him the Blob? I didn't. I said Bob.
The Blob.
Nobody getting that reference.
Wolverine movie. I like.
No, people better get that reference because that's
nobody
a damn good standalone.
I got the reference.
Thank you, Diamond.
We got 4 months. And we got 4 months left before that game come out. And speaking of games, Diamond, what video game did you got for us?
Hold on. Our list. Okay. The Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is getting a real life treasure hunt with a prize worth $500,000.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks cool.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that last week.
How can I get involved in it?
We weren't here last week.
Week before that.
Oh,
I didn't mention that.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Well, that's a new thing now. They just barely came out with that not too long ago.
What's up, Scott? Appreciate you being here, brother.
And then Marathon reveals new PvE mode and big plans for the future, running a more player-friendly marathon.
Cool.
I just to say that Black Flag thing. Did you? Not to dive too much into it, I know, but that's a cool concept. That the idea that you'll be able to follow the treasure hunt via the game and via other ways, and they said that it's actually supposed to take 2 to 5 years to complete.
Yes.
Yeah. So the idea is they don't want anyone to find it in the first 6 months or anything. They want they want it to take time, and so I think it's cool, especially since if you do end up finding all the clues and finding out where it's at, and you submit it, they will fly you out to the Caribbean to find the treasure. Yeah, I think that's dope as hell. I'm sure, and I'm going to be looking forward to next 2 or 3 years from now when they do uncover that treasure, because they're going to do a whole marketing stunt.
I feel like there's that one person that's like, I ain't going to wait 2 or 3 years. Let me just.
Well, yeah, I'm sure people are going to be going for it. But I mean, yes, they hired an outside company to set up this treasure hunt.
Later, Ando.
Oh, Ando's out? Oh, I'm sorry. Bye, Ando.
Bye, Ando.
I don't know. It just seemed like a really cool concept, and so I'm excited to see where that goes.
Unless they like say a psych.
Yeah, right. Right. But did you see what's in it? Right. There is going to be there is going to be gold coins. But there's also going to be that crystal skull that's supposed to be in the video game as well.
It's supposed to be like the lost treasure of Edward Kenway, a reference to the game protagonist. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna be dope. I think it's a cool marketing stunt. I really do. And yeah, the fact that it's gonna take, if it does take 2 to 5 years, like you could milk that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you get the crystal skull, it's like I'm gonna pawn this off.
Yeah, right.
Not real crystal or anything. Like, no,
we're gonna see it on Whatnot.
See it on Sheen. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Oh, that's funny.
Amazon has canceled the Lord of the Rings MMO, but promises it continues to explore a compelling new game experience set in Middle Earth.
Just give us Shadow of Mordor back.
I feel like Amazon doesn't like money. They're like, you don't like this? I'll like it. I'll buy it.
They like blowing money.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
Are they still working on a 3rd season of Rings of Power?
Kill it with fire if they are.
Yeah.
Kill it with fire if they are.
Blow that shit up.
Blow that shit up. Kill it with fire.
Blow
the rings of power. Man, shut up. The rings of power.
And then Sega canceled the $882 million super game details scheduled for upcoming games.
See, that's jacked up.
Sorry. Yeah, Rings of Power season 3 comes out in November.
Oh my god!
It says November 11th, the day after my birthday. It's gonna drop.
Burn it with fire.
I can't wait to see.
Kill it.
And then Will's over here is like, I hate this. I hate it with passion.
That means we're gonna get a trailer soon, I'm sure.
Okay.
It's so long in tapings, you barely can remember what happened in season 2.
Well, to be fair though, HBO's done that for years.
That's true.
Game of Thrones was every other year.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, yeah, they would wait and you would have a whole year and a half between seasons.
Right. That's crazy too.
And then Best Buy may have leaked the Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-order going live Monday. And I'm like, I'll wait till I see it. I'll wait till Rockstar
announces that pre-order.
That pre-order. Yeah.
Wait till Rockstar announces like, oh yeah, it's releasing.
The
pre-orders starting.
I'm sure if I look hard enough, I can find my pre-order from Scalebound somewhere.
It's like I have my pre-order of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was like postponed indefinitely. I was like, no. As soon as they announced that, like, oh, it's coming out next year. I'm like, really?
But Square Enix is like, we're just gonna keep putting out all these other games.
But
announce Kingdom Hearts 4. No. We know y'all want this, but now we're gonna re-release Kingdom Hearts 3.5 extra edition with.
Hey, at least they haven't gone the full route of Street Fighter and just did Kingdom Hearts Ultra and Kingdom Hearts Super Ultra, and
that's what
they do have some of those.
They're getting close, but I don't think they're that bad yet.
That's what the 0.5s are. 0.5s and then the remakes and then the cinematic re-releases of 3, 5, 6, 8, 2.
If I'm understanding correctly, aren't some of those like those 3.5? So there's a few of those versions that were only released exclusively on like handheld and stuff, right? So these are ones adding those to that, aren't they?
No, they're just cinematic trailers or cinematic.
Oh, okay. I thought 2.5 because I have 2.5. I thought it included like a Game Boy Advance first game or something that was like exclusive there, but it's now in that version. I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I have those.
I guess I did not know.
That's all I have for gaming news.
All right, appreciate you, Donna. All right, Sean, go ahead and pick it up.
All right, we got the promo pictures for the Netflix Avatar: Last Airbender Season 2, picture 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Is he truly the last Airbender?
The last.
Because Legend of Korra.
The last.
Otherwise,
should be called Avatar: The Last Airbender. I hit puberty.
The Last Airbender.
Is that Katara?
Yes, it is.
I don't like this green color scheme. I think it looks bad. I don't think it's a good look for them.
Yeah, presumably it's because of the whole green aesthetic of season 2.
Sure, but because he's doing book Earth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which got the top right there. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone else interested in this, but the 4th Monica Magica movie is going to be finally released this August. Anybody interested in
What movie?
Monica Magica?
I don't know. If I know
It's
what that
a
is.
anime. It's okay.
It's anime.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen
heard
it.
about
really,
that one.
really dark magical girl anime.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Ooh.
The One Piece. That's the animated remake of One Piece. The One Piece will be released in February with 8 episodes. This will cover the first 50 chapters of the manga. Anybody interested?
I am.
I mean, I want to make a joke and be like, they need to make a movie, and it's only one movie because One Piece, and
Dang.
if they make a second one, it can be 2 piece, and
3
All right.
pieces.
Last but not least,
100 pieces.
last but not least, we got a crossover for Godzilla. This is number 15.
Gojira.
Run, it's
I believe this is,
Godzilla.
for
Please
Monk,
tell me
the
it comes with
modern
the sound effect.
Call of Duty mobile game where he uses a gun for the first time.
I want it to come with the sound effect. Please tell me it comes.
That's
with
interesting.
Probably, yeah.
My little brother plays this game, and I'm pretty sure he's excited to play as Godzilla.
It's funny because I was writing my Godzilla article this morning.
That's interesting.
You want to say like Godzilla fan fiction? I'm like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla Black Ops.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Before, real quick, I was just gonna say, I don't know if you guys, I put it in the chat a little bit. They're gonna be doing the next couple of years. They're gonna be doing a lot of shit for Gundam. I don't know if you saw that. Because I guess 2029 is the 50th anniversary of Gundam. And so leading up to it, they're gonna be doing like a bunch of re-releases. They're going to be doing some cool additions to some of the original series and Wing. They're doing some cool right now in McDonald's. They're in Japan. They're doing a cool collaboration with them. And then I think that they just announced in 2027 they're going to do Gundam Con to get people excited for the 2026. So I think the next 3 years are going to be really hitting hard on Gundam because with the American film being worked on and all the other extra stuff going on, I think they're going to try to really milk Gundam to be the next 3 years. We should be like tired of Gundam because we're going to hear so much of it.
Cool.
All right. Is there anything else, show?
No, that's it. All I got, sir.
All right. I just want to say thanks for everybody coming through tonight here for the Geek Gauntlet podcast.
Are you wrapping up?
Yeah. You got something else, Tyler?
Oh, I was just I didn't know if you were gonna ask what we're doing for the week because I have Kat sent me the fun stuff for Feast of Fandom, so I was gonna say that.
Good.
Yeah. Of course, if you guys following and you're watching us, you like our show, make sure you tune into Feast of Fandoms. That is the location to find all your nerdy information and all the fun stuff. We have, of course, MCU Mondays. It's straightforward. Got all the fun stuff with MCU, whether it's Daredevil, Punisher, and they're probably gearing up for the next series. All that stuff there. Captain's Logs and Lightsabers, War of the Stars. If you want to see some, I want to joke and say it's probably just going to be two suns fighting each other and just War of the Stars. But if you want to see War of the Stars and talk about some Star Wars stuff, that's the way to go. If you want to see more Star Wars stuff, we have Cantina Happy Hour. Janae rocks us with Snackame. Garrett and Janae like to give us some fun noodles and fun anime. Courts and Confusions. If you want to be super confused, but Gundam isn't awesome, you can't get tired of it. That is fair. That is fair, Janae. We just talked. You must have just heard me say your name since I said Snackame. Courts and Confusions. So if you want to be very confused by a man reading romance novels, and that's always a fun way to go. Geek Gauntlet's always powered up here on Saturday nights. And then twice a month, we don't have an exact day, but twice a month on Sundays, we do have all of this happen before, which is our Battlestar Galactica rewatch podcast. So definitely make sure you're hitting the alert button and following us on Feast of Fandoms. You can find a lot of good shit.
All right. If there is nothing else, I want to say very, very quickly, thank you to Elite Sports and Entertainment Network for having us in their house. We appreciate it. Thank you to Feast of Fandoms. We appreciate you for having us as well. Thank you to Man on Microphones for sponsoring the podcast. We do appreciate you guys as well. And there's nothing else. This is William with the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Have a great week. Have a safe week, and we'll see you next week.
And this is the way.
Bye.
Peace.